to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
That's caught. It's Callow. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll try the run. Powers through the defense. And another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Fung.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to run it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fung. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he puts through the extra point.
North Carolina, 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
North Carolina. Number
It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Funk.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Funk. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
1 yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
6 yard line. And that.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
North Carolina. 7.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
To the air on first down. Release to the back. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it.
That's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Touchdown, SMU. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Callow. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Catch in the middle, it's Banks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Evans. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run the option. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Soften them up with the run. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. Running through contact. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Fights off a defender.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Punt is on its way. And they'll just down it right there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Banks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Banks. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. And he's human. He finally missed.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're...
Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trucks through the defender. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
With a red zone opportunity.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. The option look. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after
seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. So pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the option.
No gain on the play. Coming up.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. 29 Philly. They want that clock to run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Green 25.
They'll run the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown,